joining us in the Informer studio is a young guy who a couple of years ago came in and told me that he was going to take on the world and become the next Formula One driver. His name's Hugh Barter. He's bigger, he's taller than I imagined 2 years ago, and he tells me the only thing's holding him back is COVID-19. Hugh, welcome to the Informer. What's happening at the moment with the driving?
It's pretty chill at the moment. Nothing really going on. Just try to keep your fitness up for when it does come back. So.
Hang on a second. Have you heard that the gyms are closed? How do you keep your fitness up?
Well, I haven't been really gone for a run in a while, but yeah, we've been doing running here and there, doing sit-ups, just your casual workout at home, so nothing to do with weights, but yeah.
We'll give you a word to the wise. The Canadian Air Force created a set of isometric exercises, and it helped their pilots to stay fit when they couldn't use the gyms at the time. So that may be something you take on board, a bit of isometric and help you stay fit. Now, you said you're not running at the moment, or not doing too much running. How many Ks do you have to run to get into that prime fitness state to be able to race? And what we're talking about racing is, was it Formula Ford?
Formula 4.
Formula 4,
yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about Formula 4.
Yeah, I don't know how, there's no requirement on how many Ks you're meant to run, but I do run 6K.
6Ks daily, weekly, monthly?
Monthly.
No, come on. My grandmother does more than 6Ks a month.
No, in one run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not, I don't go for a run too often, but yeah, it's 6K I think it's from Hughesdale to, not Marambina, the one after Carnegie.
Okay.
So then I run back, and yeah, so it's a decent run.
You can't even do any go-karting, can you?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
It's I can go practicing now at the moment, but
Yeah.
it's
Simulator?
Yeah, heaps of sim work.
Okay.
So I'm almost on it every day, but yeah.
Here's the catch. I hear, a little birdie has told me, that you need a new graphics card, yeah, and a bigger and a better processor to get that simulator working even more powerfully than it is at the moment. So what are you looking for? A Generation 9 Intel processor?
Yeah, that'd be great.
And what sort of graphics card do we need?
Anything better than a 1660 would be really good, or a 1660.
That's foreign language to me and you, but to this young man, it's a very special graphics card that allows him to achieve the best possible simulation in these cockpits. Europe was going to be on the cards for you. Yep. You guys were almost about to sign a pretty lengthy contract with an international company that was going to tide you over for the next couple of years, but this thing called COVID-19 hit. What's happened?
Yeah, so our aim for this year was to do a bit of testing in Formula 4, and that would get us a good chance to race in the Richard Mille Academy. And
in Europe?
In Europe, yep, in France. And if we got the scholarship towards that, we could run in Formula 4 for next year in France. But because of COVID-19, that's kind of been brought to a stop.
So what you're telling me is you're in this ideal catch-22 situation, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't race.
Yep.
You can't compete.
Yep.
You can't look forward to the sponsors.
Yep.
And the sponsors can't help you because there's no competition.
Yeah, and they're struggling as well, because
everyone's struggling.
Yeah.
We're doing things like Zoom interviews.
Yeah.
Thank God we can do you in the flesh. So what's your next most immediate challenge? Staying fit? Or, by the way, I mentioned in the introduction that you're taller and you look a little broader to me. At the moment, Formula 4, can you still fit in the cockpit?
Yeah.
How much room?
I hope so.
How much room have you got before you can't?
I don't know. I've never sat in a Formula 4, but I've sat in a Formula Ford.
Okay.
And I had a fair bit of room, but that was 2 years back, so
okay.
I got no
Let
clue
me tell
now.
you, you're growing. Because 2 years ago when we did the first interview, I can remember friends of mine saying to me, "Who's the little guy that you were interviewing?" I said, "Excuse me, that's the next Formula One champion of the world. At the moment, he's got a little practice to do, but you're still driven. You still got that that burning desire to be number one."
Yeah, definitely. Over the past couple years now, or I don't know, when we had our last interview, we were like just starting to get into the good business. I was at
good business.
Yeah, like I was at my
That's
peak
technical
performance.
talk for I'm on my game.
Yeah, I was, and from there, just been getting heaps better. Like I think in 2018, that was a really good year for us. I just stepped up into juniors, had a couple state titles here and there. Last year was such a good year for us. We got a bit unlucky, which is a bit unfortunate, but we had the pace and my confidence was picked up heaps, and it just helped me come into 2020 even stronger for the first round of nationals. But then it's just COVID come in and stopped the year.
I'm not a championship driver, but there's only one bit of advice I'd give you. It's amazing in my lifetime, the harder people work, the luckier they get. So when all this COVID-19 disruption passes, if it does pass soon, we want you back in the cockpit, we want you firing on all cylinders, and we want you being a little bit luckier than you were last time around.
Yeah, would be good.
Good stuff. Hugh Barter, thank you for joining us on The Informer.
All right, thank you.